Hi Lunchables, I know it's been a ridiculously long time and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I was ever gonna make a video on Chantal again. Having to watch her since she went back to Kuwait has been awful and I've just not been doing it. And I think most of us can agree that the content is absolutely and although the content is still awful, I've just watched something that is both impressive and severely depressing. So I thought we could watch her new video together and talk about it. Here we go.
Hey guys, hello, welcome back to another video. So this is a 6 a.m. spaghetti. I know, 6 a.m. Remember my mac and cheese at 5 a.m.? There's just something about early morning meals I shouldn't be eating that excites me, so.
Oh yeah, because it's just early morning that you try and eat stuff that would kill a fucking small horse, isn't it? Not every second of the time that you're awake. Yeah, we believe you.
I'm gonna try not to wake up my husband.
Wouldn't Salah have woken up when you got out of bed to film this? Because obviously you're sleeping next to each other, so haven't you already woken him up? It's weird that you haven't, unless you're not sleeping in the same bedroom as him.
I'll be like, what are you eating spaghetti and meatballs at 6 in the morning for? This is another me you have to get to know. No, I'm kidding. Now he knows my weird habits. We have a really hectic day, so I actually have to like wake him up soon. We have like, well, not hectic, busy day.
I feel the need to put a warning here for anyone that is allergic to dairy because the next scene is going to show something that I'm pretty sure would still set off someone with a lactose allergy.
Let's start with the parm. Come on, anti-caking agents. Get out of the way. There we go. Don't beat around the bush. So honestly, the spaghetti is like...
Why are you going to start talking about the spaghetti? This meal is now 98% cheese. You are never going to taste the spaghetti.
The spaghetti was the easiest thing I ever made. I put the noodles in the rice cooker and I put the meatballs in the air fryer and the sauce came out of a jar, ragu.
Well, Gordon Ramsay needs to take a seat. Apparently we've got another arsehole chef in town.
I like ragu. Do you guys like ragu? Just gonna delicately fold in the parmesan cheese into my pasta. Alright.
Just a reminder that this woman has had YouTube as her job for at least, 5 or 6 years now, and she still can't manage to just cut out bits where she's doing absolutely nothing or not talking. It's really easy if you just put like 1% of effort into editing, but no, why would you?
And I added the leftover onions from the Big Mac. Why not? I don't know. Vegetables. Okay, let's try the spaghetti out. Oh, and I added some shredded cheddar. Beady bite.
So she's now telling us that she'd actually put cheddar on it before she put half a thing of parmesan on it. Bloody brilliant.
Yeah. So, have you ever eaten spaghetti at 6 a.m.?
Is she actually joking? Is this the content that she thinks everyone wants to see?
Add it to your bucket list. These beef meatballs. Every bite of my spaghetti has to have parm cheese.
Then just eat parmesan cheese instead.
My parm cheese obsession with pasta is embarrassing because, like, poor waiters when you go to like Eastside Mario's, which is like Canadian version of oh, Bismillah. I'm so bad.
Knowing you're unhealthy is one thing, but actively trying to make your health worse is ridiculous.
It's like the Canadian version of Olive Garden. And anyway, it's like all cheese now. Beauty boy.
Just because you say it doesn't make it true.
Those meatballs are good. This is delicious, actually. You know how those waitresses and waiters, they're like, would you like some fresh Parmesan, man? And they come with that little grinder thing. I should just say, can you just leave it at the table?
We all saw that she just ate that massive fork full of spaghetti in like 3 bites, yeah? That wasn't just me?
Every table should get a grinder, a parmesan cheese grinder, to save customers embarrassment.
And I bet you think that fat people deserve 2 seats for free on a plane as well. Another point which you're completely wrong about.
Because nobody's ever honest about how much parmesan cheese they want on their pasta. They just say, like, the waiter says, okay, tell me when. And like, to look dainty and not like a pig, everyone always says, okay, that's enough, when it's like a few sprinkles. No, I need a shower of cheese. Now I have no shame. I just say, I mean, if when they say, just say when, I'm just like, they're just there like, the Jeopardy song is my standard for how much parm cheese they put on.
The audacity of having paying members and then putting this content out is ridiculous. At least write out some bullet points of what to talk about, because this is fucking boring. And so she puts a clip in of Harry getting a treat, which shows her waking the hamster up to feed him. Again, not thinking about anyone apart from myself.
I'm never making meatballs again, and I can just buy these. They're really good, actually.
The way she's eating, I'm expecting a Anne Boleyn-style choking story really soon.
This will get me fueled for my day. Nothing like a balanced breakfast. Spaghetti and meatballs with a parm mountain are the new avocado toast. Anyway, we're gonna be out all day. I'm gonna die in the heat, so I'm actually gonna be like staying inside the car with the AC running all the time for most of the events here.
What an amazing wife you are. Salah's so lucky to have you.
So, but I'm gonna try to film some things while I'm out.
You mean if you can fit it in between 5 breakfasts and sitting in the car all day?
For this channel, and also maybe for the couples channel, depends what we have time to do. But there's like a district of restaurants I want to try. I want to try like Kuwait street food. Probably a lot of falafel and stuff like that.
So you've decided to start going out and eating more in the daytime when it's now getting to the point that you can't even stand it outside. Doesn't really make sense, does it?
How do you guys like your pasta? Al dente or well done?
At this point, even if you're only paying 99 cents to watch her, it's too much. She's put no effort in at all. I'm not even surprised she grabbed the parmesan again. That was a dead cert, let's be honest.
I like mine in between. I don't like my pasta to have any chew whatsoever.
As you inhale your food like a vacuum cleaner, it's probably best that the food is soft.
If my pasta has chew, that's it. Game over. But I don't like it to be soggy either. Somewhere in between. Fruit fly. There's like, it's easy for bugs to come in, like especially flies. Because of the fans in the bathroom. It has an opening.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure that's the reason. Not that you live like a pig. You used to get fruit flies in Canada too, and we all know why that was.
So, I mean, I said this before. Why not spaghetti and meatballs for breakfast? Why does it have to be eggs or... I mean, why does it have to be a certain type of meat?
You have a platform with 93,000 people that are willing to listen and watch your videos, and you choose to talk about this. Watching people give themselves diabetes is very niche content. You really do need to branch out.
Certain type of food for breakfast. I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to mess with me. Can't see the meatballs now. It's a whiteout. I'm weird, I know. Do I like being weird? Yes. Sometimes. Sometimes it's lonely. No, I'm kidding. There's not a shortage of weirdos out there to keep me company. If you become an acquaintance with me in any way, I will bring up the weird side of you.
Acquaintance is the right word, because we all know that you're never going to have any friends again.
The onions are actually really good, the caramelized onions. have shaky cheese on my shirt. I can't tell you how different it is from being me. You guys know my past.
We do know your past, and we also know that no matter how long you do this, you're still that awful human being.
To completely covering up even my wrists, you know. And I think if I ever had to go back for some reason to dressing immodestly, it would be so weird for me.
I'm confused as to why you've said that, because I thought you were dedicated to being a Muslim and staying in Kuwait and you were never going to go back to Canada. Why would you ever be talking about dressing differently? I thought this was all your choice, so you can just choose not to dress differently. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Maybe things aren't as happy in your marriage as you try to make out.
Do you guys, I have like no makeup on. I'm thinking of trying like no makeup.
You should have been doing that from the start. Now what's made you change your mind? Also a cool bullshit that'll last for less than a week.
Transitions don't happen overnight, you know.
Especially when you put 0% effort into actually changing.
First time trying the shredded cheddar here. It was very creamy and tangy. I find most cheeses here, this is so good, are creamy and tangy.
I'm really struggling to watch the end of this. She's the most boring human being I know.
Like I made a salad that's like dill and feta, right? There was dill and feta in the salad. And the dressing is made with lemon juice. So a lot didn't really like, it's too sour. But I put too much lemon juice. The cheese, the feta cheese I bought, it's like a cream feta instead of the hard crumbly kind. And same with this parmesan cheese, like it's like a powder, as you see, but it kind of just mixes everything into the sauce, makes it creamy. But it's a really good flavor. It's a little different. It's not as like feet smell cheese. You know, like that signature smell that parmesan has.
I'd love to see what Salah and her actually talk about, because she's this boring on camera when she's trying to make money. I can't imagine what she's talking about the rest of the time.
I dropped my other juice box over there, and it's just out of my reach. Darn it. Oh, I got an idea. I'm genius. At least my brain's good for something today. Honestly, I like that feeling of like, if I run errands with Salah, it's as a support. I just really just there for support. I don't have to deal with anything here. I love that. You know, there's someone else responsible here.
I'm really glad she's mentioned this, because I wanted to talk about this with you guys. Chantal always mentions about the fact that she can't adult and that she doesn't want to. And this made me think about Peter Pan syndrome. So I'll put a link to the article below, but reading some of the behavioural signs, it just sounds exactly like her. Unreliable, flakes out, has outbursts with stressful situations, has a tendency to make excuses and blame others, little or no interest in personal growth, expectations of being taken care of, fear of negative evaluation, and substance misuse. I really think Foodie ticks a lot of those, if not all of those boxes. But unfortunately, even though she's got the money to do it, she will never ever look into things like this.
I like that. I'm not used to that. Like, I don't know. It's time for me to grow up too, but oh, the meatballs are so good. Yeah, like if we go and run errands, I just like usually stay in the car with the AC.
Does he crack the window and leave you a treat too?
Sipping my coffee or drink. And he'll call me video, or I think he knows, like, he just wants me to be comfortable because it's so hot.
You know what would help you not feel so hot? Weight loss.
Like, even going into the store, like, I had a heat stroke moment, actually. You know, the day we went to the cafe, we were sitting outside. The fans are deceptive because it wasn't cool. Like, the fans were blowing around warmish air. But, like, I thought it was okay. Then we walked to the parking lot, excuse me, which was pretty hot. For some reason, like, even though I didn't think that I felt super hot, I noticed that when I got in the car, my head was drenched with sweat. I was like, weird, you know? Then we get to the grocery store, and we're just like, he's like talking to me about like tinfoil. And I remember just like looking at him and like feeling disconnected from reality. I'm like, I don't feel good. And he like got all worried. He's like, okay, go to the car. Like, go to the car right away.
So you now can't even walk around a shop with your husband. What do you actually offer as a wife, honestly? Are you literally just a bank at this point?
So I had to like cool off in the car. And then we decided it was just safer for me to, for him to do the groceries and call me video while there. So I could grocery shop. But the thing is like, we make it work. Like, for example, if it's his job to go do all the groceries physically during the day, from now on, if I go with him, it'll be at night. You know, most places are open late. But then when the food comes home, it's my job to put everything away and organize the kitchen, which is also a task, you know?
So the only thing you do is put away groceries and order takeaway. Great.
Another thing I thought, it could have been anxiety. Because, like, it was really busy at that time.
I still think it was option 3, the fact that you're morbidly obese.
Maybe a combination of the heat and all the people. I don't know. But yeah. It's very filling.
This is something else I don't understand. She's literally just said that she's full and she's still eating. And it takes like a little while for your body to obviously feel full. So if you're feeling full now, to eat more is going to make you feel like shit. Why would you keep eating? Why do you keep doing that to yourself?
It's very delicious. You know what song I have in my head? Oh, I made a new song. A love song for Salah.
If it's a love song for him, please say you don't need to make us listen to it. Just keep it between you two. Do us all a favour.
Salah went shopping at Pet Zone for Howie. It was so cute. Just watching him on video with the salesperson, like, trying to figure out what would be best for Howie. So I got him some new treats. I'll film his new stuff. And we got him a new wheel. I'm going to try it out. If he doesn't like it in his cage, I'll put it outside of his cage. And when he's outside of his cage, he can play with it then, maybe.
The whole reason that hamsters have a wheel is because they get really bored, so they've got something to do in their cage. Putting it outside their cage is pretty fucking pointless. You know, like the same way that you buy a gym pass and don't use it, or show us groceries that you think are really healthy and then order takeaway all week? Yeah, pointless.
Anyway, I guess that's it. Maybe I'll include it in my clips of him eating his new treats in the beginning of this video. Kind of like a random hamster break. Remember I used to do random cat breaks? Hi face. Howie face. I don't want to move now. Who's going to clean up for me? 1, 2, 3, not it. Can I go back to bed instead of going out? Siesta. Oh yeah. So the song I have in my head is more than a feeling, more than a feeling.
Nope, not a fucking chance. I'm not listening to her singing. I can't deal with it. It's already been traumatic enough. Well, I know it wasn't the most interesting video, but it's really nice to be filming again. And thank you to everybody that's hung around and not unsubscribed. I really appreciate that. Obviously, feel free to comment below and let me know anything that you'd like to see in particular. If I don't speak to you then, I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye!